Hey everybody, welcome back. Happy New Year. I want to preface this video by saying that the 2024 year in review video is still on its way. I've just been busy getting other stuff situated, and I've got a few backlog items to film still, so I'd like to get those out, and I really didn't want to be delaying everything because of the year in review video. So I just figured I'd start filming some fans that I've already gotten, or that I haven't filmed yet. This one was a fan that I got actually on New Year's Day, the 1st of January, from my favorite salvage store. Went there, and they had a few, the ceiling fan selection wasn't that great, but there was another one of those Lasco labeled 90s D-Blade box fans. I already have one exactly like that I never made a video of because it's kind of got some issues, but I still need to fix that one up. So I was going to get that one, but then I saw this box sitting right next to it, and I was like, okay, well, I'm getting that instead. And I'm glad I did, because this is a really cool fan. This here is a Lakewood model P-25 box fan. And it's designed as like a heavy-duty version of like their regular lineup of box fans, I guess. That's at least from what I can tell on the box. So, yeah, I got this one. It was in the box, came with the box when I got it, but I do believe it's been used, so I think it not used for very long. It's in really great condition, but I think it was definitely used for at least one summer, um, just based on some evidence that I see. So let me put the box to the side, and I'll show you that up close in just a minute, but let's take a look at the fan itself. So it's really wide, very wide, very wide cabinet. So I feel like this might be a early to mid 80s model, not entirely sure. Although I do know it is a little bit newer than, I'm pretty sure it's a little bit newer than this one right here. This is my Kmart labeled P-23. And there's just a few differences between these two. I'll get into that in a minute, but let's take a look at this fan first really quickly. So it does have a metal blade set, aluminum, as you can see, and the blades are really shiny, like mirror polished, which is really nice. It has a McMillan motor, the same kind that these typically always used. And it's not in like the typical tan, like pinkish colors that these Lakewoods of this time typically came in. It's in like a grayish color. So yeah, that kind of makes it seem like this is like a slightly different model. And the other thing that's really interesting is the cord. You may have noticed on the box that it advertised this, but the cord and plug are actually a 3-prong grounded version. And that is original because, take a look at the box right here, 3-wire grounded cord. So that is factory, and that it's advertised on the box as such. So I am like 75% sure that this is like a special commercial model, like made for commercial applications, like, you know, schools, offices, that sort of stuff, workplace. Very interesting. I don't think I've ever seen one of these before. And from what I hear, these are quite uncommon. So I'm really happy to have gotten this one. Now, as for the differences between this older, I believe, Kmart version and this one, you can probably tell the handles are different. This one has the standard, like later style handle that most Lakewoods have, but this one has like the smaller one. I actually haven't seen this one as often, but I think they used this. Well, they obviously had to have used this one earlier because this one was used all the way up into the 90s, and I think maybe even the early 2000s. And then the switch badge is like a white and gray color scheme to match the cabinet, and it is actually similar to like the regular like P-223 ones, the non-sparkle badge, but yeah, it's just kind of plain. So it's the same knob that they used. You know, this knob isn't original to this one, but it's the same exact knob. And then the grills are also a little bit different. You'll notice that this one's grill is like normal. It doesn't have anything like on the bottom there, and it just, you know, really simple. This one is almost the same. I think this edge out here is a little bit wider, but it has these feet built into it. So you probably saw this one has those rubber feet on the bottom, but this one they didn't need that because the grills have feet built into them. So that's pretty cool. And I think they actually did sort of use this design a little bit on their residential versions, because I feel like I remember seeing the later ones have little, like, sort of feet like that. Or maybe that was, I don't know. I'm getting confused here. But anyway, yeah, turn the fan around and see the back side. So there's your motor. And the grills are in perfect shape, no broken slats, which is more evidence to suggest that this was used for a very, very short period of time before it was stored back in the box. Yeah, so I guess now let's give the fan a demonstration. So I'm gonna plug it into my kilowatt so we can give it an electrical test. So let me get that set up and everything for y'all. All right, we're gonna use the Kmart as a stand, and hopefully it won't fall. But I got it plugged in, so let's go ahead and start the fan off on high. Pretty cool startup sound. I have not tested this one yet, so this is the first time I'm even starting it up. I haven't given it any oil or anything. But of course I probably will do that. Yeah, this thing's pretty powerful. Again, I'm not too surprised with a metal-bladed Lakewood being so powerful, but let's take a look at our 1.48 amps, 145 watts, and 0.84 power factor. It's quiet too. It's rattling a little bit, but like, I feel like that happens, that's pretty common occurrence with metal-bladed box fans. Medium. .08 amps, 122 watts, and 0.96 power factor, just under 1. Yeah, this thing is really quiet. Definitely going to be using this one this summer. Right, and low. Very nice low speed, very quiet. Still moving the air. So we are at 0.87 amps, exactly 100 watts, and 0.97 power factor. So yeah, very, very impressed. Now, let's see, let's start and do a spin down from low. Alright, maybe I don't need to give it oil. Oh, it's going back the other way. The blade is out of balance. That's probably why it was rattling a little bit, but probably not that bad. That's probably a factory error, honestly. But I probably will give it just some oil just to know that I did it for peace of mind. But anyway, now let's go around to the back here. See if I can't capture this startup sound from high. Some plastic got sucked up to the back of it. That wouldn't be good. Yeah, that's a pretty cool startup sound. So now, spin down from high. Okay, very impressive spin down. It didn't go back the other way that time. So, I think the last thing that I want to do is show you guys the box a little more closely. So, here's the top. You got Lakewood Portable Electric Fan, 20-inch model number P-25. And then, I think the front and back are exactly the same. Yes. These two sides are exactly the same. So you got Lakewood, more extra power, more cooling. Nice picture of the fan. 3-speed ultra power. 3-wire grounded cord, which I already mentioned. Powerful heavy-duty motor. Safety grills comply with OSHA. And, of course, made in USA. And then the sides are just up. And then model information in USA. And then that side's the same. And then the bottom has just Lakewood Engineering Manufacturing Company, information about the manufacture of the box, and shipping information. So this was Do It Best Hardware in Clarksville. I know where that is. Obviously, hardware store isn't around anymore, but I know where Clarksville is. So very cool. Actually, is there a date on there? I didn't even see. Not sure. Yeah, I can't tell. I guess I can look up, ask around when that Do It Best closed, and that'll give me a timeline. So, yeah, so that's probably just about it for this video. So that is the Lakewood Model P-25 20-inch box fan, the industrial commercial version with the grounded 3-prong cord. Thank you guys for watching as always, and I will see you in the next video.